Hi, I'm Christina with LeadsAndLeverage.com. And this week it's kind of a second part to a question that was asked a couple of weeks ago. And a couple of weeks ago, an agent asked, about requiring registration. Should I not, etc. So go back 2 weeks, you can read that one, or listen to that one, sorry. But this week, from that video, I then got multiple questions. And one of the biggest ones was, okay, if I should require registration, when should I require registration on my IDX, to be clear? So what's optimal? So I actually wrote down there's not a single answer. It depends on how you're driving people to your IDX. So first of all, the first mindset to this, and I'll give you the answer to the different things, but the first mindset is you've got to stop thinking that you have to build trust first at the outset. You cannot build trust with someone until you have a way to build trust with them. So in other words, if somebody's responding to an ad real quick, they have exhibited that there's an element of trust with you by responding to that ad. You can't nurture a relationship and build this deep trust to then get their information from them in that short time frame. That is for after the fact. So you want to capture them into your database, and then you want to build a relationship after that. Don't try and build a relationship for non-existent. Now, there are elements that are involved in this. You could do video. I mean, I'm building a relationship with you, whether you like me or not. It's a positive or negative. It's a relationship. But I'm not actually, I'm not doing this to get you into my database. I'm giving you this. So there is a difference. So when should I require registration? So my first thought with this is you've got to stop thinking that you have to build trust first before you request their information. You don't. You have to give them something of value. There's a difference. So for general website visitors, people who are just coming to your site, either from, directly putting your URL in, or maybe a pay-per-click ad, a basic pay-per-click ad. I'm not talking about a lead capture one, but just a general one. They're just a general website visitor. You want to require registration after the first or second full detail showing. So in other words, they do their search, they look at the first house and they get all the full details of it. When they go to do the second, look in details of the second house, that's when you should say, hey, you need to register. I've got more information for you. You clearly liked the first one. You're going on the next. So after the first or second one is when you should do it for that kind of visitor. For a home search lead capture funnel, like if you're doing it from Facebook and you're saying, hey, look at homes in this neighborhood, or look at houses that are 4 bedrooms, or whatever you're doing, it's a funnel. You're doing a specific ad to a specific interest or type of person with a specific interest, whether it's a golf home or whatever you do, and you're driving them. So what you want to do is you want to drive them to a page that shows them a search. So maybe a picture and brief information, or a picture and 3-bedroom, 2-bath, whatever, of all of the homes that are in that search that you're driving. So you show that. So you show them you've got the information. And then when they go to click on more details, before they see the full details of that first property, that's when you need to require registration. So in other words, they can kind of scroll through. They're getting what they told they were going to be getting from the ad. But then if they want to go deeper, you ask for their information. So that's the second one. When you're doing a specific home, so like you're advertising one of your listings and you're driving it as a funnel, this one you need to test. We tested both ways. We tested driving it to just 1 or 2 or 3 pictures with very basic information. And then, of course, when they want to see the price or they want to see more details on that, they have to register. You can actually do that right from Facebook. You can drive it through an ad, whatever it is. But if they want more than 1 or 2 or 3 pictures and very basic information, you should be requesting their information. They want it, you have it. That's the exchange. So there's 3 different points there that you would drive, you would get capture information. So the first one, general website visitors, after the first or second full details of a house that they look for. If you're doing a home search lead capture funnel, which is a general search, you should show the search, and then before they look at the first detail, that pops up and they register. And then if you're advertising a specific listing, you need to tease them. You need to give them just enough that they're interested. And then if they want more, they need to register. register. And by more, I mean more than 2 or 3 pictures, more than just the basic information of the house. So maybe don't reveal the address, don't reveal the price. Now this goes back to a little bit of old school stuff. There's always the debate in the homes magazines and stuff. Do we put the price in? Do we whatever? And I was always just give it all. If for something like that, I was always of the opinion and experience that I'm just going to give it all. If they're going to call me, then we're going to play that. They're going to call because they're interested. It's different on the internet. You're exchanging information and they're willing to give you an email address is not quite as intrusive as a phone call or phone number or whatever. So definitely require this information at these different elements. So there's 3 different aspects for you. If you have more questions, bring them to the Facebook for Real Estate Agents group. I'll ask them, I'll expand on it. You can ask me in the comments, whether this is on Facebook, you can ask in the comments in there, you can ask in the comments on my blog, wherever it is. So please do keep sending me your questions. I love these and I'll answer them for you. Thanks so much.